I feel like there's nothing anybody can do to cancel Kendrick. Meaning this, right? Listen, the hip hop audience says, Drake, you accusing Kendrick Lamar of beating women and he's a gangbanger from LA. That right there is unbelievable. What? Oh my, no.
No, that don't make no
But
sense.
Drake, you've been a this is facts. Yo, Kendrick Lamar had the higher barrier, of proof, right? Of proving a nigga is a pedophile. And Drake said the most common, believable accusation ever. And he beat his and he was accused of beating women before. Look at the proof right here. And Kendrick Lamar still was able to convince the public that he's the rap savior.
Hey, by the way, I've said this multiple times. I remember one time, right?
And them are Drake fans right there.
He can't lose, bro.
Hey, I remember this is when and this story might be triggering, so I'll say trigger alert.
Yeah.
But I remember 6ix9ine when he was on his like, yo, I'm gonna show people that I'm not pussy tour.
Mm-hmm.
And he was doing things that were stupid, but it was daring. And he wanted to show people that, yeah, the rainbow here, this and third. And I honestly do believe that he was doing things that, knowing that he could potentially get killed doing these things. But he was saying, well, y'all keep saying I wouldn't do it, so I am gonna do it. For example, showing up to the Nipsey mural.
Facts.
And he thought people were gonna be like, say whatever you want about him. We all said he couldn't come here and do it. He did it.
Yeah.
He wanted that respect, and instead, he didn't get it. And I remember one time talking to him on the phone, and he was mentioning a bunch of things. Like, yo, they said I couldn't do that, but I did it. And I said to him, and I think it just came out naturally, and I said, 6ix9ine, you're going to realize in life, a lot of times it's better to be liked than to be right. Because when you're liked, people will contort what they'll be like, oh, this is black and white until it gets to the person that it's liked. Well, here's the exception because we like this guy.
Right.
When it comes to people that aren't liked, they get no passes. I'm gonna give you
Snoopy badass.
Yeah, I'll give you an example, but I won't even mention the brother's name because these allegations are heinous. There was a some people are gonna probably get who I'm talking about. There's an allegation that came up on TikTok. This girl came out. She's like, yo, back in the day, since everybody's coming out, back in the day, well, when I was young, I went to so-and-so's house, and these two people did some sexual assault. Number one, to be honest, the story sounds like cap. I'm going to keep it. The whole story sounds like cap. But I was watching on the Shade Room, and how I love watching how other people react to stuff. Now, the two people named again, I'm not going to say either individually because I don't think, no one should have these type of, there's no proof about it. Anyway, the people in the Shade Room comments said, about this one guy? Absolutely false. Y'all are lying on him. Keep his name out of it. But I ain't going to lie, this other guy,
oh, he did it.
He probably did do this shit. And I said, well, this goes to show this is how life is. Like, people pick their favorites. What happened is that story had someone that was a favorite of people, and they said, nah.
That's my life.
They use, why would he need to do it? And then they said, this other guy, he does give creep energy off.
He guilty.
You get what I'm saying?
Listen. No, listen. Look.
Don't they do that to me?
Of course, right? No,
okay.
Listen. Yo, here's what I knew, right? Listen, and like this, and the reason why I chose Drake to win the beef before it actually started was because I said, yo, Drake is the craftiest, most manipulative nigga we've ever seen in hip hop, right? But that's because I didn't know that, yo, Dot was like the Antichrist. I didn't know this nigga was like the most manipulative Satan. Listen, bro. Right? Listen, Russell, look.
This nigga's
look, right?
Satan.
Right. Hey, Russell, look. And here's case in point, right, of Dot being manipulative, right? So he had the concert, right? The Not Like Us concert, right? Which was supposed to, I'm the black savior. I'm Messiah. I'm reuniting the gangs of LA, nigga, right? Man, listen, Ak. That was the entire theme. Yo, what Dot just did was a movement for hip hop. reuniting gangs, bringing them on stage, having them raise up their fist in unity. Man, act, bro. Yo, if you look at that stage, nigga, bro, listen, bro, like they all homies, my nigga.
Yeah, they
right?
all homies.
Listen, bro.
All they did was go get Kendrick. Everybody he grew up with and throw him on the show.
No. That and the podcast homies.
Yeah,
listen, bro.
it.
There was not an ounce and shred of unity on that stage. Meaning, bro, and here's
I
where
have to agree with that.
Listen, right now,
And
look.
I'm from LA.
And here's what real unity is, okay? Real unity, right? Again, if you're saying, yo, this is for LA, yo, peace. Yo, we reuniting gangs and stopping gang violence. Okay. If you wanted to reunite gangs, bro, you would have grabbed Ralphie the Plug and Munchie B. Squash that beef, right? Hey, yo, grab an intense neighborhood, squash that shit, right? But no, there was not an ounce of gang unity, gang prevention, stop the violence done act. This nigga brought his homies and had them Crip and Blood walk and said, hey, bro, we united peace, man. That nigga, cold nigga act.
Hey, by the way, I'm going to be honest with you, and I think we're realizing even with the Super Bowl pick,
Yeah.
I believe Kendrick is the only person that has the opportunity to do or blaze a path like Jay-Z.
Of course.
The reason being is that what Kendrick has the control over is what Jay had the control over. And
Sure.
Drake has now realized that being the most popular don't mean you have the control over that.
Absolutely.
When you have the control over culture, it's way more effective than you being 20 times as popular.
Absolutely.
I noticed that way back in the day. I remember saying, if A$AP Rocky wear a skirt, these niggas want to wear skirts.
Absolutely.
He controls, he's never been the biggest rapper, but he's influential when it comes to fashion. Drake used to be wearing all type of shit. Ain't nobody trying to dress like Drake.
No.
It just goes, I always say that the most important facet of
Game.
of power is influence. A lot of people seek power.
Facts.
But power has a lot of different aspects of it. You want influence. If I could influence you on how to think, how to dress, how to move and react, I almost control you.
Absolutely.
Kendrick Lamar and the way he's co-opted culture, we've never seen this before.
Oh, my God.
He can't lose because it feels like culturally to disagree with him is to go against
The culture.
what he stands for. When you get to that point, that is the infinity stones you've lined up.
Absolutely.
Jay-Z has done it brilliantly, but he's also a master businessman. Hey, yo, we're done listening to us, Spotify and Apple. Come on, we all knew Jay-Z had Apple and Spotify on his damn phone. We're done doing it. We as a culture, we're done supporting the white man.
Come on.
Let's go over here to black owned.
Come on.
Sell it for $300 million later.
Cold
and
niggas.
essentially, he basically sold it to the white man. Think about the Super Bowl situation. Do you know the real story about the Super Bowl situation?
No.
This is how.
Oh, Jermaine
You
Dupri.
talking about how Jay-Z got the position?
Yeah.
Oh,
I heard
yeah.
that.
Cold nigga, man. The shooter. Listen.
Told Jermaine Dupri not to take it, and he ended up.
The greatest thing about Jay is that
Cold.
if you're a white man, and this is the thing about where Kendrick's gonna have to cross that bridge soon, because the white people always identify the Negro, who when he says we're going back to the house, everybody says, yeah, that do sound better than freedom.
Come on.
They always pick that person. They've realized Jay-Z was that person a bunch of times.
Come on.
They said, well, if Jay say it, they'll go with it. So you know what? We'll give Jay-Z the token Negro status, and we'll give him all the trinkets, which is the deals. He's hanging out with Jack
The wealth.
Dorsey and thing like that. By the way, you know who had that for a while until he thought it was too big? Diddy.
Facts.
Diddy was that guy who had the
I remember
culture in his hand. 2008,
Remember the race and he was running, doing all that.
we elect Barack Obama for president.
Yeah.
The Democratic Party comes to Diddy and says, we need to get black people to vote. We're having a black president, and we need to rally and put some energy behind this base. He says, I'm going to create Vote or Die. It works so
remember that.
effectively. We've never seen, is record black people voted. What they realize is that that sealed his ticket to being a billionaire. Because once you have control over the culture, white people now say, we need to now deal with you to be able to co-opt and control culture. Here's what I'm saying, Kendrick has to cross that bridge. Because Kendrick's message constantly now is, well, I'm anti this shit. He says, I hate the industry. I hate this. I hate that. Yo, I'm what the culture's feeling. He said, they not like us. These are like terms that is going to resonate with people within the culture that makes it seem like we're fighting against everything that's not cultural.
He's creating an us against them dynamic. You feel me?
Exactly. Except here's the thing though. Well, if we think about the artist that's done maybe the most non-cultural stuff, Kendrick doesn't miss at Met Gala.
Facts.
Kendrick is one of the most appreciated. Like, put it like this: when Kanye went to the Grammys and said, "Oh no, y'all niggas is getting this shit wrong. Y'all giving the Grammys out, whatever." People told him to shut the fuck up. Kendrick, even when he gets snubbed, he plays ball.
Yeah, y'all's boss.
Kendrick has played ball with all of these entities that he claims they not like us. And here's the thing: you usually get rewarded. Super Bowl. You're gonna start seeing business deals. I'm still waiting for the day where Kendrick doesn't say, "Oh, they not like us" is really division within black people, and say,
"Yeah,
we're going against the bigger corporations."
Sure.
I don't think he'll do it because here's the thing: they're gonna line his pockets all the way to being a billionaire
because
he has the Infinity Stones.